It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Washington Nationals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. He will lead this one off today. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Eaton. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second. The center
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. The 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Taylor back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. Now the 2-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Eaton. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this, your first at bat of the year? Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Past battles with Scherzer, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Eaton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park. It's 1-0 Mets. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Chuck Norris is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
In now, Adam Eaton. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Anthony Rendon is on deck. Ground ball right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Cano onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. And that's lifted the other way out to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Show Track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Into the box now, Dominic Smith. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box, Chuck Norris. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in his show's a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking of everybody who's played a part in getting him to this moment. What an absolute bomb that was.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Count even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And that's the third out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Juan Soto to the plate now, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Cano, and there's one away. Digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, As a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
So striding forward now, Brian Dozier will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
This is foul right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail here 4-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Ramos, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race.
Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Taylor, and it's gone as they add still another. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting that night, but a lot of
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 2.5. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals nothing. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A ball and 2 strikes.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Michael.
Ready now, Michael Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Coming to the plate now, Max Scherzer. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lowry waits the 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Anibal Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Sanchez.
In now, Dominic Smith. Fly ball into straightaway left. Soto sprinting after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now. Chuck Norris fouled off. Smith leads off second with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Eaton on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Don't let him score now.
Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready for another shot now. Juan Lagares. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line hard toward right center. In there, a base hit. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Get there.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. He pulls this one into right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two
now
gone.
Batting, third baseman, Anthony.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, still 8-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Robbie Cano now. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Taylor is there. 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. He went deep last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. Wow, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Lo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the 10.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the shadow of the Capitol Dome. It's the Mets 10 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Soto. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Brian Dozier now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. One and two now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. McNeil is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's Juan Lagares. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos singled homer run in his last time up. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Taylor is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next up from New York, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Mets strand one, but they're still in front 10-0. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you,
The right
he could
fielder,
rack up
number
quite
3.
a few more before he's done.
Michael
Still a lot of game left in
Taylor.
this one.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has
The
good
pitcher,
wheels
number
off base,
19.
and that's just what they did right there.
Moneyball.
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base
Sanchez.
path.
Your
Howie
attention,
Kendrick
please.
will get the call here as
He's
he'll
hitting
hit
for
for the
Washington.
pitcher.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Nationals gone in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Back here at Nationals Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Ladies
Matt
and gentlemen,
Grace comes
your
on to pitch
attention,
now,
please.
hoping for better results
Now
than the
pitching
other
for
arms that they've run out there in
Number
this one.
33, Matt
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He was a ground out victim last time up. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. Line drive to center field. Eaton is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chuck Norris.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chuck Norris. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
Number 6.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Striding in once again, Juan Lagares. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Mets 11 and the Nationals nothing. Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
So he sets him down swinging. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Adam Eaton. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Here we go, National.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Anthony Rendon. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail in this one 11-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
You can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers, if you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch, no get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, Were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Taylor back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready for another chance, Michael Conforto.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Clips it behind his back. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets lead 1, but they lead it 11-0. In now, Juan Soto. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano has it. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. The 1-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul.
Go, Brian!
Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 11-0. So striding in, Jed Lowry. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Dominic Smith.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. 1 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chuck Norris. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Zimmerman. The double play to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 11 and the Nationals nothing. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Conforto is there, run away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Yan Gomes will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Last strike now for the Nats. One strike from perfection. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Standing in, Trey Turner. One and one, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gomes is off of first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The New York Mets brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Chuck Norris earns his first win of the season as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Max Scherzer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
They left 8